Guys, a quality maintained beard can be like makeup for men. It can enhance and complement your facial features, but if not done properly, you can look like a complete schmuck. If you already have a beard or you're looking to grow one out and you need a little bit of guidance, today I'm going to show you how to maintain everything from the stubble all the way to the lumberjack. And I'm also going to show you how you could properly maintain your beard and keep it healthy with beard oils, to trimming it up, and where exactly to set your lines on your cheeks and on your neck. Everything that you see me using in this video is linked down in the comments below, and we'll have a discount code tied to it. Let's get into it. So first we're going to start with the 1 to 3 day stubble. Now, depending on the type of gentleman, some can get away with not lining this up and just letting it grow from the bottom of the neck to the top of their cheek. Now, what I would always recommend to do is at least sharpen up your cheeks a little bit. This can be a little bit tricky because there's not a lot of hair to line up, but if done properly, you can get a little bit of a sharp line on your stubble, and then you can just let the rest of it underneath grow. This is perfect for the guy who doesn't like a clean shaved face and just wants to keep something more natural without having to do a lot of work to it. To properly maintain a beard like this, you could just take a clipper like I'm using here. You can shave it down on your face and not have to do anything for another 3 or 4 days. This is going to give you that consistent stubble look. Now for the 1 to 2 week stubble, this is going to take a little bit more maintenance. This is what I consistently wear my facial hair at. I like to see my jaw a little bit more, so I don't really like to let it go past this point. A big bushy beard can make your face look a little bit more round, and I actually like my chin and my facial features, so I like to keep it kind of short. Now you'll notice when I'm doing my bottom neckline, I like to bring it a little bit above the Adam's apple. This is where I would recommend to set your line if you're going to keep it at this length. I also recommend you straighten out the sides of your beard too. This can be a little tricky, but usually I'll take a mirror and I'll hold it up and I'll sharpen the back out with my clipper. And for the cheeks, what I do is I start to outline them with the clipper, and then I'll take a straight razor over them to sharpen them up, making sure everything's even, and then I'm good to go for a couple days. If you like the length of my beard, you want to look for an attachment that says 3 millimeters to 4.5 millimeters. This is going to give you a very similar length to what I have on my face right now. Now next we're going to discuss what my clients call the Viking beard. Basically, in simple terms, this just means that it's a little bit longer on the chin and a little shorter on the sides. This is one of the most popular beard styles that I get in my chair because gentlemen like to have a nice sharp fade on their beard and then leave a little weight on their chin. This one might be a little bit tricky to do yourself. I would recommend that you see a barber for this because it's going to be a little complicated to fade a beard yourself. Now it can be done at home yourself, but it's going to take a little bit of work and you might screw it up a little bit here and there. Now when it comes to this style of a beard, what I do with my clients is I take a clipper on just the sides and I taper it up into the sideburns and I fade away that little line on the sideburns. Now when I get into the chin area, this is when I use either scissors or I use a clipper to kind of freehand it and set that shape so it's a little bit longer as you get towards down the chin. And depending on how long you like your beard, you're going to have to adjust the bottom line on your neck accordingly. So in simple terms, if your beard is very, very short, you can get away with the line being very high. But if you prefer a longer beard, you want to leave that line right below your Adam's apple. The reason being is because if you let your beard continue to grow out and you chop all that hair off on the bottom of your neck, it's going to look really weird if you have a long beard with a super high line on your neck. I've seen it before. Don't make the mistake. Trust me, just let it grow. Now for the much fuller beard that's like 3 to 5 months long, this one is going to be a little bit different than the one I just explained to you. And you may actually be able to do this one yourself at home. All you're going to need is a pair of scissors or a pair of trimmers. I preferably like to use trimmers because it's a little bit of a cleaner cut. What you want to do is you want to just go through and you want to snip the ends of your beard and you want to just clean it up and make it look a little more sharp and uniform. Just like with hair, you don't want to let your hair grow for 2 years without cutting it, or the ends will start to split and it'll look dead and it just doesn't look good. Same applies to your beard. Just trim it regularly and it'll look nice and clean. The hair looks really healthy when you do this. Now if you have a beard like this, you can either leave the lines on your cheek and your neck a little bit more natural, or you can sharpen up the bottom line on your neck and the top line on your cheek as well too. As far as the bottom line, I would try to make sure it's really low around the Adam's apple area. Like I said before, don't bring it too high. Now for the lumberjack beard. I'm a huge fan of this one. Now when I get a client that has a beard like this in my chair, what I do is I like to take out the scissors and I just snip the ends of it. You're really, at this point, you're just trying to make sure that the hair is nice and healthy. Maybe if you want to give it a little bit of shape, you can start to point it towards the bottom and maybe take a little bit off of the sides on the cheeks. But at this point, it's all personal preference. If you have a beard like this, you probably have a lot of experience and knowledge on beards and you probably know exactly what you want at this point. point. Now I want to share with you how do you properly maintain a healthy beard. Now, regardless of any of these styles that you prefer, you're going to have to properly maintain your beard and make sure it's nice and healthy. The first one I stress to all of my clients is a quality beard oil. What beard oil does is beard oil moisturizes the skin and the root of the hair, because it's kind of hard to get a moisturizer into your skin when you have all this hair in front of it. So what the beard oil does is the beard oil will seep into the root and the skin of the hair, promoting healthier hair growth. I've even had some clients tell me that their beard comes in a little fuller if they consistently use beard oil. Just make sure that you use it after you get out of the shower. This is when your pores are open and they're going to receive the beard oil much better. You can use a beard oil at any length. I don't care if you have a little bit of a stubble or you have the lumberjack beard. Regardless of which style you like, you need to keep your skin and your hair moisturized. And guys, honestly, it smells really good. Women love the smell of a fresh, clean beard. Now, if you have a little bit longer of a beard, I also recommend a beard moisturizer. This is for longer hair. This is going to moisturize all of the hair, not just focusing on the root. It's going to make it much softer and it's going to smell good too. There's also plenty of beard shampoos and beard conditioners, but I recommend that you find one that is specifically made for men's beards. Don't just take the shampoo out of the shower and shove it in your beard and expect it to work the same. Not all shampoos and conditioners are built the same. Now, to properly maintain your beard, you're going to need two things: a straight razor and a trimmer. A straight razor is going to be for sharpening up the lines on the top of your cheek and a little bit over your mustache as well too. But in order to do that properly, you're going to have to set the line with a trimmer. The trimmer that I recommend that you see me using in the video is linked down in the comments. The blade is extremely sharp and it doesn't cut my clients at all. Just make sure that you buy an adapter because this clipper is made in the UK. Use my discount code Vinci for 15% off of this clipper. Now, once you have your line set with your trimmer, you're going to need to go over it with a straight razor. Now, 99% of the time, I recommend that you use a straight razor on just your cheeks. Using it on the bottom of your neck is extremely difficult and something that I still can't even do. I personally use a Gillette blade on the bottom of my neck and it works just fine. There's no advantage to using a straight razor on the bottom of your neck. Now, the best thing that I can suggest for you is to find yourself a barber that's very well educated and is going to be able to give you the proper beard for your face and give you the proper suggestions on what you can do to maintain your beard. Now, if you need to find the right barber for you and you don't really know how to look, I can help you with that as well. Just click this video right here and I will guide you on how to find the proper barber for you. I'll see you over there.